very good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to a very much overdue SimScott 185 stream. Really lucky to be testing the sim update that's going to come out for the rest of the Microsoft users. In the future, you can sign up to the beta. I'm not special. It's free and open to anyone. I thought today we'd have a little look at it. There's a number of updates, and I've been playing around with it yesterday. It seems to work really well, getting better frame rates, and yeah, it's a smoother experience, which is good. And this is using DirectX 12 rather than 11, so hopefully it's a bit of a smoother experience, and the simulator is a bit more stable than before. Just looking at the ground, it looks a little bit sloped up. That wheel of this chap over here sunk into the ground. We're on VATSIM. We're live, and it is a VATSIM Ireland event today. So we're going to fly from Cork up to Dublin, and then we'll do a quick turnaround, and then hopefully get over to Edinburgh depending on time. So super welcome if this is your first time joining us. Ask questions, do get involved in the chat, and we'll get underway fairly soon as we jump into the cockpit. Other things we're running, we've got Flight Sim or FS Realistic, which makes the cabin more realistic. The only thing I've done since jumping in the sim is getting some battery power and some ground power in to the aircraft. So we'll close the emergency exit lights, we'll jump up to the top panel and just test the flight recorder, move the mic selector to flight. Let's get our irises lined up. We'll just check how long that's going to take. It will flash up here. Oh, should do. Yeah, there we go. 9 minutes. All good. We'll jump down to this panel here, and actually, in the PMDG 737, we need to get fuel, and for that we request the fuel truck. And we've got stairs outside already. We'll pretend that the passengers are going to be boarding from the left-hand side. They'll walk out. Sounds like a Ryanair thing to do, doesn't it? So we'll go with that. Just need to make sure. So left door is open. This is where I will forget how to board any of the passengers. We've got stairs. That's all good. That's all good. 148. Let's get the passenger bus. See if that works. Got the fuel truck. He's arrived here, so he'll get that set up, and that's the passengers bumping their way along. So yeah, cool. It's a big VATSIM event. I think the Irish controllers have been sitting in a room, and they are controlling the whole of Ireland from top to bottom. Nice to get to some of the regional airports as well, and see what we can fly into in terms of these smaller airports. Just wondering. Oh, there we go. So once the bus arrives, you can start boarding your passengers. So hit start. If we go back a page, and we go to our fuel. So as he connects his or she, we just need to check how much fuel we need in kilograms, and that's in the flight plan on SimBrief. So it's about 5,200, but because it's an event, we might be holding as we go into Ireland. So we'll go with 5,300. Hit start. That'll bring enough for us to fly around a little bit, and if we get held up, we'll be fine. So let's get this set up. We are in Cork at the moment, which is Echo India Charlie Kilo. Hit Ref Airport. Grab the GPS. If you hit that little radio button, it copies it in here. Go back a page, stick it in. Perfect. In terms of route, clear out that scratch pad, and we've already got a flight plan in simulator, which is this one here. Click on that, hit select and request. That will come through. So yeah, this is the sim update. I think 10 we're now at on Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's got some cool stuff. DirectX 12 seems to be a lot smoother. keeps the frame rates up. I've managed to increase my textures, load, and that's made the simulator look a lot better. It'll be interesting as we go into Dublin to see if there's any impact. I've usually been a fairly quiet airport, so always dangerous to assume that it's going to work. But it's been good so far, so let's hit activate, execute. So let's first of all depart. We'll talk through that, what that looks like, and then into Dublin. It's 28 left, and we're looking at a Sutex to Lima, which is this one. Again, we will talk about that a little bit more as we get closer to Dublin. So that's cool. We got that. Route is in there. Our performance in it. You've seen in the description. This bit, I think you could be a lot more scientific about, but I tend not to be. Just want to get up in there and fly. There are other videos that will go into a lot more depth on it. We're up to 23,000 feet. It's a pretty short flight. It's only 40 minutes, so we will rocket up and then come back down again. En route winds from Simbury for 285 at 17. We don't want to hit execute just now. That's fine. We will change that from the ATIS at Cork. Although the Cork controller was just logged off, but transition level was 5,500. That's a shame. I thought they might stay on, but maybe not. Looked pretty quiet. So that's all good. We won't do our N1 limit just yet, but we are going to go flaps 5. But we do need to wait because our weight will change as people board the plane, so we can go back in and have a little look about that. If I go into menu, not that one, FS actions, ground services. So he's got the fuel in, so we can release him, and off he goes. We've got 62 people on board at the moment, but what we can do is brief the departure just before we go. So this is Navigraph. I guess it's the app inside Microsoft Flight Simulator. So this lets you look at your route. If you want to know where we are, just get our little arrow. So we are on the main apron. This is stand 6. We're taking off from the runway here. This is 16, and it's a left turn out. So that should be all pretty simple. In terms of our Tismo 1 Quebec, it is a sharp left turn up to Tismo, so we take off and almost double back on ourselves on 45 degrees, and then climb out. Initial clearance is 5,000 feet, but if there's no controllers on, we will continue our climb. There's no aircraft in our way, so we need to know what course to put on when we take off, and that's 164, which makes sense. It's almost the same as the runway heading. So let's put that in. I have tried, if people are interested, DLSS, I think it's called, from NVIDIA. I kind of found them when we do a stream on it, but it made, when clicking through all the these numbers here, it became very blurry, and I think that improves performance, but it's getting a bit annoying, to be honest, to kind of see what to see the actual numbers. So when you're scrolling through to get a flight level, it was becoming a bit distracting. We'll put this all the way up to 23,000 if there's no controllers on. Get ourselves up in the air very quickly. That's cool. Let's turn the flight directors on. Good, and we'll come back to this when we need it. That's all good. Let's just have a look at the overhead panel. Let's put your damper on. Turn on the fuel pumps, and we will start our APU so that we're not reliant on ground power. So, put on start. See, this needle will shoot up where it should do. just whenever you want, APU. There we go. Taking its time. Cool. Back up here. We can turn on our window heat. Panel brightness, we might just turn up, but it's not going to be particularly dark on the way over to Dublin. We turned on the electric pumps here, these two middle ones, did that when we turned on the battery. We are going up to 23,000 feet. Ooh. There we go. And Dublin Airport is 242 feet. So we'll put this to the nearest, which will be 250. Nice that. Let's get some air conditioning for the passengers because it is pretty warm. And we'll do that via APU bleed. And bring the electrics by clicking those two buttons. It uses the APU. The APU is a little engine at the back here, which you can sort of see the heat haze from. Perfect. Really loving the graphics. I'm actually turning the graphics up on this a lot more than I would. And it seems pretty smooth, and hopefully smooth for you guys at home as well. But yeah, I've found that using DirectX 12 with TAA anti-aliasing has worked really well for me so far. So what else do we need to do in terms of the flow? We're probably not going to get given a squawk because there's nobody online to give us one, which is a bit frustrating, but I wonder if Shannon Control would help us here maybe. Oh, they are. Cool. So we'll get a clearance from Shannon Control. That is all good. Our IRS is up aligned because we can see our track there. We're almost there with the passengers. You can see down here 143, just a couple of stragglers that need to come on. And let's get the ATIS so we know what to put in. QNH is 1033. High pressure. Good way to check that. So it's saying roughly 500 feet. Now in theory, we hit here, you can see the elevation of Cork is 500 feet, so that should match. It's a good sense check if you want to ever do that. And it shows that you've got your altimeter set to the right QNH at the local level. It'll change when we go to flight levels, but absolutely that's a really good check to do. Sweet. So we've got all our stuff set up here. Air conditioning is on, and we'll come back to this panel in a second. And there's nothing radio wise, but we will tune in to center, which is 131 decimal 150. If we can go over the top using this, yeah, we can. Cool. Through on decimal 150, that's cool.
Go to Sierra Papa, just verify your squawk set 2613.
2613.
And here's Shannon Control. I suspect then we won't be going up above our 5,000 feet. You'll be looking up for us, so that's all good. We'll bring this down, better to be prepared. Let's get back down into our set. So we've got 148. You can release the passenger bus.
Go to Sierra Papa, thank you, not above 4,000 feet.
You can remove the jumps. We do it in one limit now. So 126 and trim of 5.9. So 126 goes in here. Go to the bus. Off he goes. It's 126 and trim is 5.9, so you come down to the trim wheel, you'll see there's a load of numbers on here. You want that little arrow there, space between the 5 and the 6 here, so that's it going past 5 at the moment. And That's just before 6 we zoom. I can't zoom in anymore, but you'll see it's just there. Which is cool. That's all set up. Is there anything else we need to set up in here? Not at the moment. What we'll do is we'll just turn on traffic by hitting this button, and that'll give us, when we get our TARA set up, that'll tell us if we've got anyone near us as well. Cool. Call for clearance. Shannon Control, very good afternoon. Ryanair 185 with you on the ground at Cork. Request clearance is filed to Dublin.
Ryanair 185, Shannon, hello. Clear to Dublin, Tismo 1 Sierra departure, runway 16. Stop climb altitude 5,000 feet and the squawk 6672.
Clear to Dublin, Tismo 1 Sierra, runway 16. Stop climb 5,000 feet and squawk 6672. Ryanair 185.
Ryanair 185, read back, correct report, ready for push.
Okay, so 6672. Now some people will probably wait to do the TARA when they're out near the runway, because what you don't want is conflicts or announcements as you get out there, but he has told us to squawk it, so you could leave it on altitude reporting. I tend to put it to TARA, doesn't really harm anything, and you can forget about it after that point. And it's got some traffic.
TCAS test pass.
Cool. So it's just testing the TCAS. He said Tismo 1 Sierra. Let's just check that's what we've actually got. Departure. Yeah, there we go. So we'll go for that. Execute. So it's a bit of a less sharp turn. So if we go to Tismo, the 1 Sierra is a bit of a wider turn. Gets you to the same place, but means we don't have to stress too much about that. Cool. We'll pre-plan our pushback as well, just so we've got that ready to go using pushback helper. So yeah, the performance is good. I think it's more about stability, this update in Microsoft, rather than anything else. So let's do that. And the DirectX 12 stuff, as I said before, is really good. It's looking awesome. Okay, we'll report ready for pushback. Shan Control, Ryanair 185 is ready for push and start.
Ryanair 185, push and start approved, QNH 1033.
Push and start approved, QNH 1033, Ryanair 185. Cool. So let's
cockpit to
get
ground.
going.
Malev 623, leaving the airspace shortly, London West offline, monitor Unicom 122
Got the
decimal
parking brake set down here.
Malev 623, thank you for the excellent event, there's a service, bye-bye.
Cut the window. It's pretty quiet at Cork, so we'll get out here really quickly. Check legs.
Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed.
The parking brakes are set. You may lift.
Parking brake set. Lifting the aircraft.
Yeah, that's all good. Just check for any more discontinuities. We don't have any.
We are cleared for start and
Perfect.
push.
Okay, cleared for push start. Please release parking brake.
So that's the parking brake come off.
Parking brakes are released.
Arabia 105, Shannon, hello,
start.
identified, climb now, flight level
Yep,
Turn
start
off
the
the
210.
air conditioning. That just gives a bit more power to the engines. Turn this knob to ground. Start to see power build up in the left hand engine.
So Sierra Papa leaving the Cork boundary shortly, so
we're
it's
waiting
a
for that to
information
be
service outside
25%,
controlled airspace.
and then we'll introduce
Remain
some fuel.
outside controlled airspace at all times, and the Shannon QNH 1033.
So let's plug in some fuel.
Shannon QNH 1033, remain outside of control airspace at all times. Go to zero cover.
It's this engine we're starting here. Great graphics, this looks awesome.
Shannon Control, good afternoon. KLM 48 Heavy with your flight level 370.
Narrowly missed that
KLM 48 Shannon, hello,
loader.
that's squawk 6614.
Jump back in.
6614.
So that engine is kicked in, and when it started, this will ping back into its original position. There we go. So we'll do the next engine. So again, same sequence. Wait for that to get to 25%, and then we load in the fuel. So we'll see how we're doing for time. We might do the second leg to Edinburgh straight after this. Hopefully it's not too busy in Dublin, but you never know. Okay, so fuel goes in. Have a look out here. They cut their grass, don't they? Pretty high. So, let's
Okay,
push back
pushback
complete.
completed. Please set your parking brake.
Parking brake set.
Parking brake set.
Oh, it's out of
Parking
our
brake
hair.
set. Lowering aircraft.
So, in terms of taxi, we are
Ground. Startup is complete. You may disconnect.
here. So we'll just
Roger.
probably
Good
go
engine
along.
start. Clear to
I
disconnect.
think this is
See you
Bravo
on the side. Have a good flight.
and into Alpha.
Holding position waiting for the visual.
Go here,
Thank you
that's
and
it a bit more
goodbye.
clearly. Yeah, it's Bravo is along here. It's a really simple taxi. Quite easy to use.
Go
So,
to Sierra Papa, control there,
two
set
good
your present
starts.
positions at
Hit the engine
3,500
button
feet,
here.
so not above
That
altitude
flips it up,
3,500 feet.
if there's a problem with the engines, this would flash up on the screen here, so it grabs the attention of the pilot. We'll turn our auto brakes to RTO, which
Legend
is
1
rejected
Papa
takeoff.
Lima, leave my airspace shortly overhead Veneer, radar service terminate.
We will.
And Shanwick went offline, so
anti-collision.
continue with
Is
Unicom
on.
122.8, bye-bye.
We can.
122.8, thank you, Legend 1 Papa Lima.
Air conditioning, move our electrics onto the engines, turn off the APU, turn off APU bleed, let's get some probe auto heat in, turn on taxi lights as well. Also armor autophoto and put VNav, LNav in as well. See the taxi lights there, it's awesome. Be ready to go. We're not ready to go. We do need flaps to take off as well, guys. So let's put in 3 stages, which is 5 degrees. That's cool with the glint of the sun on it. Yeah, I've really noticed that I can up my performance here. So I'm hoping that'll carry on into the main update when it comes out. That's the flaps out. Those noises are new too. Lovely. Shannon control, Ryanair 185 ready for taxi.
Ryanair 185, taxi Alpha, hold short runway 16.
Taxi Alpha, hold short 16, Ryanair 185. Cool. So, get the parking brake off. Throttle up, just see if we get any warnings, which we haven't, which is good. Passengers are back, pretty chilled out. So, it's a easy taxi, we just follow the line all the way down and turn left. So yeah guys, if this is your first stream that you're ever watching with us, we do a fair bit.
Go to Sierra Papa, next
some general aviation.
airspace now, not above 3,000 feet, correction, not above
Do a lot of VATSIM.
2,500 feet.
Tends to keep people's
And
interest
about
in
2,000 passengers.
working on things like the PMDG 737 and seeing what they're like when they get released. Definitely I'm not a tester or anything like that, just like to have fun with them.
Shannon Control, good day, Ryanair 630 Juliet with you, flight level 240, inbound to Nimac.
Ryanair 6 Delta Juliet, Shannon Control identified, clear, Tismo 1 Romeo arrival, landing runway 16.
Someone coming to go. So we'll
This is
do the
a
old,
1 Romeo arrival and we'll be landing
Ryanair
on runway
taxi and get
16,
off here
Ryanair
quickly.
630 Juliet.
And Ryanair 6 Delta Juliet, are you looking to climb 2360 or happy to stay at 240?
Negative, we are happy with 240, just what Simbri's scheduled for whatever reason, but negative, we can stay at 240, Ryanair 630 Juliet.
Okay.
So as we briefed after departure to the
Shannon
left
control,
turn,
runway 25 Lima, passing 3000.
Runway 25 Lima, Shannon Control identified, climb now, flight level 230.
Climb flight level 230, runway 25 Lima.
so left turn here onto Alpha. Swing it round, and so far it's stable, which is unusual for some of the beta releases that we get given.
Challenge 561 heavy,
So this is Alpha here.
climb flight level 340.
Challenge 561, roger, climb 1 ready, flight level 340.
Climbing flight level 340.
And we'll probably just tell them we're Alpha ready to go. Oh, just get the lights done. That's not helpful, is it? Hold on, let's get back down to a better view. There we go. Ryanair 185 holding Alpha, ready for departure.
Ryanair 185, surface winds 180 degrees 7 knots, runway 16, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 16, Ryanair 185. Cool, there we go.
Hello, good afternoon. Chinese
Shannon Control, good evening. Dublin 177, Alpha Dublin.
Everyone just stepping over each other.
That was blocked, Delta 177, Shannon Control identified, climb now, flight level 160.
Climb level 160, Delta 177.
China Eastern 116, Shannon, hello, set squawk 6653.
So, we're going to get up to about 50 on these dials here,
48, contact Scottish
then hit this amazing screw here that's our Toga.
Scottish on 135, decimal 525, thank you, and have a
underway.
nice day.
Arabia 105,
Toga.
leaving my airspace,
There we
press
go.
click offline, monitor Unicom 122, that's the length, bye-bye.
Airspace alive.
That was for challenge 561.
Negative.
V1.
Sorry.
Rotate.
Yeah, rotate before we hit that baggage truck on the
Arabia
runway.
105, leaving my airspace, press click offline, monitor Unicom 122, that's the length,
Gear up.
bye-bye.
Nice day in Cork. So, trying to follow
Arabia 105,
the pink cross here. Magenta.
China Eastern 116, identified, cleared bag 02 Lima, arrival, descent flight level 150.
In the autopilot. Lock the gear.
Okay, no, that wasn't you. Arabia 105, I've been calling you for 5 minutes and you haven't been paying attention. Monitor Unicom 122 decimal 8.
Star left turn. See our shadow.
China Eastern 116, descent flight level 150, bag 02 Lima, arrival.
Thank you for 150, and 2 Lima arrival.
Golf 2 Sierra Papa cleared into the Shannon control zone, not above 3000 feet VFR, the UNH 1033.
Next one, 033. Not about 3,000 feet.
Ryanair 185, identified, climb now, flight level 230.
Climb flight level 230, Ryanair 185. Cool. So, let's get over.
Delta 177, clear direct Dogal, climb flight level 360.
Direct Dogal, climb at flight level 360, Delta 177.
230.
China Eastern 116, clear direct left one.
Oh, bit of turbulence, man. I missed the click. I think they've updated the weather model to bring the flaps up.
Direct left one.
Roger, last one, Chinese 116, thank you.
So yeah, I think they've updated the weather model. So you definitely get a bit more turbulence now in the simulator, which we'll probably see as we land in Dublin. But yeah, so far it's really smooth. It's good. Pretty impressed.
Shannon Control, Delta Echo 61,
So, well on our way now.
climbing.
It's a pretty short flight. Oh, my guy just sounded like he passed out.
Go Echo 6-1, Shannon Control, hello, cleared 9, map 2, Lima,
Let's
arrival.
get prepared for arrival already. So, going to
cleared
it
for
left,
9 to
which
Lima
is
arrival,
278
maintain
on the
flight
course,
level
which is this
110,
number
Delta
here.
Echo 61.
Just doing this quickly before we
China Eastern
get
116,
into a very
descend
busy
flight level
part of flight.
120.
278,
Flight level 120,
same here. There we go. And it's 111.35.
Go to Sierra Papa, cleared left base, report finals, runway 24, Shannon.
This 135.
Clear left base
Transfer
report,
there.
final, number 24. T-shirt.
35. That just means you don't have to think about it again, which is very helpful. Yeah, it's been really good so far, the mod. I say the mod, the beta. And the PMDG 737 seems to be behaving itself as well, so pretty impressed.
China Eastern 116, flight level 120.
China
Yeah,
Eastern
we'll,
116, thank you, descend now,
get
flight
our
level
lights off.
80.
As we're above.
Flight level 80,
10,000 feet.
level
I think with the turbulence it does make it quite difficult to click on some things. it's not always the easiest. But look,
China, good evening.
climbing up to 23,000 feet, that's our climb level.
Left at Dublin.
Everything's pretty smooth with direct 12. Direct takes 12.
4 uniform kilo, Shannon Control, roger. Maintain 1,500. Not sure, there's traffic behind you that seems to be doing whatever they like, so maintain that altitude for now. I'll have fire for you shortly.
Maintain 1,500. We okay to just continue on with the set, or we're just maintaining altitude?
No, I think we can continue.
Roger.
China Eastern 116, contact approach 121.1, bye-bye.
Have a look out the window here. But yeah, everything's smooth.
Approach 1211, thank you for the day, China Eastern 116.
4 uniform kilo, climb for now, flight level, actually climb altitude 4,000 feet.
Climb altitude 4,000 feet, running for uniform kilo.
So we're expecting it to be pretty busy in Dublin, given this event that's going on. So be a good test.
Ryanair 25 Lima, leaving my airspace, monitor Unicom 122 decimal 8, bye-bye.
Unicom 1 thank you for service, goodbye, Ryanair 25.
See how busy it is and what the PMDG can do.
Golf 2 Sierra Papa, surface winds 260 degrees 4 knots, runway 24, clear to land.
Clear down 24, got 2 Sierra Papa.
R126, hello.
Air France 26 Shannon, hello, climb now, flight level 230.
Climb flight level 230.
Dubrovnik 418 Shannon, hello, set squawk 6667. Ryanair 4 uniform kilo, climb now, flight level 190.
Climb flight level 190, run out for uniform kilo.
No, 1,000 feet to go to level for flight level
Challenge
230.
561 overhead, Malot radar service terminates, Shanwick offline, monitor Unicom 122 decimal 8, bye-bye.
122.8, challenge 561. Have a good day.
Yeah. Dubrovnik 418 identified, clear to direct Enula, expect ILS runway 26.
Direct Enula,
So,
expect ILS.
as we get nearer to Dublin, we'll be following it in the Sutex to Lima. Hopefully, we might get a different one, but in essence, it'll bring us into Sutex, which is here.
Lufthansa 456, Shannon Control,
It's Durham,
identified,
and then
maintain
we'll sort of
flight
go in a bit of a
1310.
roundabout, and eventually we'll join, maybe from Lapnell, but maybe from one of these points here, onto 28 left. So it gives a way of them, the controllers, a way to keep people flying without holding.
Air France 26, leaving my
And then
airspace,
turning
monitor
to
Unicorn
runway, so
122 decimal
we'll see.
bye.
As we get there,
Going to
they'll
Unicorn,
sort it
bye-bye.
out themselves, I'm sure. So that's at the top of climb. All seems too smooth.
Delta Echo 61, descend flight level 90.
Descend flight level 90, Delta Echo 61.
Victor Hotel Juliet India, good afternoon.
Victor Hotel, Juliet, India, Shannon, hello, report your passing level.
Classic flight level 270 for 180.
Victor, India, identified, cleared, Atlin to Lima, arrival, descend flight level 200.
Good, Upland
Yeah,
to
let's
Lima
get this.
arrival, descend flight level 200,
impressed so
Victor,
far.
India.
I think it's smooth for you guys as well, which is
Dubrovnik
always the
Air
big test.
418, descend flight
Yeah.
level
I think
250.
it's awesome.
450.
You see with FS Realistic, my head bobbing around,
South
it's
9
meant to
flight
be
level
like
160.
inertia from when you're flying an airplane, so
Scandinavian
just adds a
289,
bit more
Shannon,
realism
hello,
to your
cleared,
flights.
the
Well worth getting.
NIMAT to Lima, arrival, descend flight level 100.
Decent, no, flight level 100, just the time.
Okay, just confirm you are direct NIMAT.
NIMAT, I'm not sure because the MCDU just, I don't know, it just broke, I don't know what happened.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so we do need vectors then?
Yeah, I need vectors to the approach, but I have the approach dialed in.
Scandinavian 289er, roger, fly heading 210 degrees. And you'll be leaving controlled airspace on that heading, so it's a flight information service, clear to re-enter controlled airspace on heading 210, descending flight level 100.
250, Saturday 9.
Shannon, control, good afternoon. Your H2 uniform
What we
X-ray,
do
descending
is
out of 170 for
we
150.
can plan our descent and hit
Hearing to uniform
forecast,
X-ray, Shannon, hello, set squawk 6625.
request the winds, which came from SimBrief.
Squawk 6625, your range to uniform X-ray.
Finnair 173,
And it'll flash up
flight
at some
level
point.
09er for Shannon.
Yep, hit load.
Finnair 173, Shannon control, identified, climb now, flight level
And then
140.
execute. And that just tells the airplane how you want to descend.
Flight level 140, Finnair 173.
Also,
Shannon Control, can you say the approach, Saturday 9?
what's put in our 30 degree of flat reference,
By your wings
123
to
knots.
uniform X-ray, identified, cleared Atlin to Lima, arrival, descend flight level 90.
Dublin to Lima arrival, descending 90, your range to uniform X-ray.
And your wings to uniform X-ray, when able, clear direct lap mode.
Direct Lapmo, your range to uniform X-ray.
Delta Echo 61, can contact approach 121.1, bye-bye.
Contact approach 121.1. Thank you, Delta Echo 61.
Ryanair 185, descend flight level 170, clear direct Soren.
Flight level 170, direct Soren, Rhino 185. So,
Ryanair 6 Delta Juliet, clear direct Barnmouth.
170. And direct
Slot
Soren.
Ryanair 6 Delta Juliet, clear direct Barnmouth.
Good up. Legs, excuse me. Hit Soren.
Ryanair
Get
6
in there.
Delta Juliet. We cleared to Barnu, Ryanair 6 Delta Juliet.
And we'll do
Correct.
vertical
Golf
speed.
2 Sierra Papa Taxi Alpha, stand up choice, bye.
And we'll go down about 1,000 feet.
Taxi Alpha is not choice. Okay.
Nice gentle descent.
Ryanair 4 Uniform Kilo,
You
climb
can
flight
see
level
our top
240.
of descent was coming up anyway, so
Support
he's just sending us a
people there,
little bit
Rhino
earlier.
4,
You'll see that puts us below the profile here, but
Victor India, descend flight level
Works for us and it works for him.
150, clear direct Lapmo.
So, Soren,
150.
on our little roundabout here,
Direct, please.
Direct
It's here.
Lapmo.
Like, Lapgo, Victor India.
So Soren
That's
is
the
here,
name,
and then you follow this round,
Shenangram.
but you
Can
hear him say
please,
direct lateral to a lot of people, and that's almost the approach
approach,
fix.
because
So
I've figured out MCDU.
Scandinavian 289,
Yeah.
Roger. Resumo navigation,
Soren.
direct 9 Max,
I go
9
to
Max
Sugad,
to Lima,
can
arrive.
even be these points here, so Delta Whiskey 704, and then he'll say direct Latmo, so you go into
9
your
Max
flight
to
computer,
Lima arrival.
direct Latmo, and then
Okay, firm and you can
from
proceed
there
now, direct
you'll get
9 Max.
vectored into the runway. It's quite clever. An aircraft off to our left hand side here.
Ryanair 6 Delta Juliet. Can we get a descent going here, please?
Maybe not.
Ryanair 6 Delta Juliet, A firm descent for
So
now,
it's quite
flight level
difficult during the
220,
day actually to see
have
other
a look.
aircraft.
Descent flight level 220, Ryanair 6 Delta Juliet.
This is all set up, we're all good.
Ryanair 173, Digam 2 Delta, arrival.
Digam 2 Delta arrival, Geneva 73.
Ryanair 6 Delta Juliet, descent flight level 80.
Descent flight level 80, Ryanair 6 Delta Juliet.
Increase our speed a little bit here.
174 passing 3,500 flight level 90 and deck 1 Alpha.
Shamrock 174, Shannon identified, climb now, flight level 230.
Climb now flight level 230, Shamrock 174.
Eurowings 2 Uniform X-ray, descent flight level 70, contact approach 121.1, bye-bye.
December 70, thanks, Grey, Eurowings 2 Uniform X-ray.
Victor India, descent flight level 90.
Descent flight level 90, Victor India.
Finnair 173, clear direct Derag, descent flight level 80.
Flight level 80, cleared direct Derag, Geneva 73.
Scandinavian 289er, descent flight
It can be
level
really
80.
confusing when they tell you to go direct to
Flight-
something, because these
flight
words like
level
Sugad,
80,
Sifna, they're not always
top
easy, and you can always ask them to spell it phonetically so you can check it. So rather than saying Sivna, you've got sort of Sierra, India, Victor, November, Alpha. That can be a
Ryanair
lot easier.
185, descent flight level 80.
Flight level 80, Rhino 185. So we're still on flight levels, just keep descending. Still slightly above profile, but that's right. And when I say above profile, this is us here. So you can see
Scandinavian 289er, contact approach
we're now about to get back on
121.1,
profile.
12.1. 121.1. Scandinavian.
Just keep our
289er.
descent rate coming down.
Ryanair
Keep up.
4 Uniform Kilo, climb flight level 330.
Climb flight 330, Ryanair 4 Uniform Kilo.
Aircraft next, 4180, descent flight level 200.
200, that's the Boeing.
Delta 656 overhead,
We've already
Malloc,
done
radar service terminated,
our,
standby offline, monitor Unicom 122.
We've already, so normally we'd go along this line here, turn around here, but he's taking us directly to Soren, and we have to be there for flight level 70, we're going down to 8,000, so should be good. really good.
Delta 656,
trick
keeping my
to
airspace
use.
monitor unit on
Is this
122.8.
green line here is telling you when you're going to level off. So actually, we might want to increase our descent rate soon or slow down, because we probably want to be at 8,000 slightly before soaring.
656, Shannon.
Someone's not talking to.
Victor, India, descend flight level 70.
So, Dublin approach is on
That's
121.2, so we'll
Victor
get that
India.
dialed in, ready to go. There we go. The reason if you're flying and you get this warning about standard is the transition level in PMDG tends to go to 18,000 feet, which is what it is in the US.
Victor, India, contact approach 121.1.
It's not that in the UK or in Ireland. It varies
12141,
from
thank you, bye bye. Victor India.
region to region, and therefore it will flash up yellow thinking that you should be moving from standard pressure to local pressure. The actual local pressure in Dublin at the moment is 1032, which we can dial in ahead of
Airframe 26, you should be with Unicom.
1032. Ooh. 1032.
Okay, switching to
Just gone,
Unicom,
yeah.
Air France 26.
Slow down slightly. Start slowing down because we're going to have to be below 200 knots anyway before 10,000 feet. And we'll go switch to VNav. Perfect. All cam under control. Coming into Dublin. Doesn't feel too busy, which is nice. I'm sure when we get near approach it'll be a lot busier. It's always good to just prepare yourself as well. How we're going to get off the runway, where we're going to go. So we look at the airport. We're landing on 28 left, which is this runway here. Taxi off, take one of these.
173, descend to altitude 3,000 feet.
Usually it's down Sierra, and then
1032.
Whiskey 2, which is down here, and then you enter via these links into parking stands.
Unit
Which I've got over here.
1032, descend 3,000 feet.
So we'll probably go into somewhere like Pier 1.
Ryanair 185, descend flight level 70.
Flight level 70, Ryanair 185.
Ryanair 185, contact approach 121.1, bye-bye.
121.1, have a good day, Ryanair 185.
Yeah.
121.1, you think he said?
Ryanair 173 from Derag, cleared ILS, runway 24, report established.
Descend altitude 3,000 feet, Delta Echo 61.
Dublin approach, Ryanair 185 with you descending, flight level 70, direct soaring.
Ryanair 185 Dublin approach with Roger.
Cool.
Your wing, G number max rate from last mode, clear down that approach and wait to left for established.
So, it says drag required here.
Roger, clear to approach straight left, we'll go your wings to Uniform X-ray.
Victor, India, descend to altitude.
So we've done is put the speed brakes out, which are here.
Central said altitude 6,000 feet, QNH 1033, confirm, Victor India.
Victor, India, my apologies, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1032 hectopascal.
Okay, altitude 4,000, QNH 1033, Victor India, thank you.
So, what the airplane's doing is it's calculating how to slow down to 7,000 and keeping the speed below 250 knots as we go through 10,000 feet, and that's why the speed brakes are being extended just to slow us down a little bit before we reach that point. Drag required, warning's gone as well. So we're all set up for the approach as well. We've got course in. We can just do a quick sense check of that just to make sure we are happy. But 28 left was 278 degrees, which is in both the course slots here, and 11.35 in the actives here. So we're all set up and ready to go. If we were going to do a missed approach, climb straight ahead to Gannett, maximum 3000, then a right turn, and then we'll get directed.
18 knots, maintain until 6 DME, contact tower 118.
180 till 6, 1186, thanks, Gray, Eurings to Europe.
And we'll see as we get into Dublin if we get any more lag or anything like that. It's just going to be busy. You can see how this works. We come into here, we can follow this all the way around to Latmo.
Fantastic, 3,000 feet and maybe
turn at one of these points, it'll get us direct to Latmo.
Victor India, speed 210 knots.
So as the engines are slowing up, we can bring in the speed brakes. So it's max 230 knots, which is already in here. 230 knots. And then we just go around at flight level 70 until we're cleared to descent. So, the airport's over that way.
Victor India from Latmo, cleared our left approach from 8 to our left, report established. When able, speed 18 knots, maintain until 6 DME.
From Latmo, cleared our left approach to
Towers on 18.6.
straight left and speed 180 knots until 5, Victor India.
Oh, that's just getting ready for
Scandinavian 289 to retract Lama.
when we
Trusted 9, they're going to be to the beat.
contact tower.
Scandinavian 289 to retract Latmo.
Latmo, trusted 9.
Yep, you can see we're away from any land here, we're over the Irish Sea. And we're going to go around the corner here, and then Latmo's sort of over here to start our approach. You can see how far we are away. So that's the identifier, 24 DME away. Our speed brakes while we're here. Control 52.
Victor India, contact tower.
I think what we are doing, we are waiting for.
Oh, 118.6. Thank you, bye, Victor India.
This is someone I think just joined the approach. Which you can see.
Scandinavian 289 or speed 200 knots.
Is that person there?
200 knots.
And we'll get Victor
Scandinavian
behind him.
289.
Scandinavian 289 or descent altitude 3,000 feet. Doing H1032 hectopascals.
3,000 feet. Trusted 9.
Delta Echo 61 cleared our left approach from 28 left. Report established. Maintain best forward speed for me, please.
Cleared for LS 24 left. Report established, and what do you want me to maintain?
And maintain your best forward speed, please.
Basically, go fast.
Okay, maintain best speed.
So, we're going around the roundabout at the moment. As you can see, we're coming in here, and eventually it's Latmo.
Canadian 209, turn right heading 350 degrees. Vectors for sequencing.
350.
You can see we're just going, following the arrival. DW704 next, so I'm going to visualize it. Here we go. Around our roundabout.
Good evening. Lufthansa 720 Charlie.
So we might end up going the right the way round if there's slow traffic in front of us.
Lufthansa 720 Charlie, Dublin, Edinburgh, hello, Roger.
It's alright. As long as we don't have to do a go around, it's pretty simple. Keeps it a lot simpler for everyone else. And then on the ground we'll do a quick turnaround and hopefully get ourselves off to Edinburgh afterwards.
Skyline 289, you can expect to establish from the north side.
Sustain on a piece of it.
Skyline 289, I'm going to take you through the localizer. You can expect to establish north of the localizer.
There's a lot of shuffling people around here.
North of the localizer, Sustain manner.
Scandinavian 289, turn left heading to 50 degrees.
250 degrees, Sustain manner.
Ryanair 185, route direct Latmo.
Direct Latmo, Ryanair 185. So that's us joining the approach, so Latmo.
Delta Echo 61 established on ILS 24
Execute
left.
that.
Delta Echo 61, thank you. Maintain best force speed as much as you can. Contact tower 118.6.
Down to 220 knots.
Delta, correction, Scandinavian 289er, cleared on left approach, runway 2 left, report established.
Just line up the heading in case we do need to
Cleared ILS approach.
manually kick in at some point.
Established. Sustain manner.
There we go.
Delta Echo 61, contact tower on 1186.
So what's happening is, it sounds like it's a general aviation aircraft
when established, localizer,
that's ahead of everyone, and he'll obviously not fly as fast as a jet, so people are sort of being manoeuvred in behind. Not his fault, right? That's just his aircraft, and the air traffic control is doing a very good job about fetching everyone up. Our landing lights on. Taxi lights as well.
Ryanair 185 descent to altitude 3000 feet, QNH 1032 hectare Moscow.
Down to 3000, QNH 1032, Ryanair 185. Start that descent. And 1032, so we hit standard button. 1032 is already in there.
Sus-29er established on the approach.
Scandinavian 289er, thank you. Contact tower 118,
About 1,000 feet.
1.18.6.
It's taking the speed brake.
Sustain manner.
We can also put in a couple of stages of flap. Speed brakes were at 210 knots.
Lufthansa 72 Sierra Charlie, route direct Latmo.
Say again, direct for Lufthansa 72 Charlie.
Lufthansa 72 Sierra Charlie, direct to Latmo, Lima Alpha Papa.
Trying to keep on track with this diamond here by increasing down to 1,200. We're slightly below profile. as well. Arm. Flat 5.
Ryanair 185 from Latmo, cleared our last approach, runway 28 left, report established.
From Latno, cleared our west approach 28 left, report established, Ryanair 185.
Lufthansa 720 Charlie descent to altitude 3000 feet, you're on H1032 hectopascal.
So that's 180 knots.
Feet.
So basically from Latno, we'll yeah, our VOR lock and our approach, and we're pretty much on profile here, which is good, so we can literally hit approach now. There we go. Take out the speed brake. So, that didn't connect straight away. Ryanair 185 is established, 28 left.
Ryanair 185, thank you, contact tower 118.6, bye-bye.
118.6, thanks for your help, Ryanair 185.
Behind the landing, Scandinavian, and the will line up 28 left, Dreamjet 21.
Paris, I'm at 560, what is for 28 left behind traffic.
So work 552, good day, hold short 2 left.
Hold short 2 left, I'm at 552.
Dublin Tower, Ryanair 185 with you for the established.
Ryanair 185, good day 2. Number 2, surface wind 280 degrees, 9 knots, continue approach.
Number 2, continue approach, Ryanair 185. Start slowing down. Gear comes down. That slows down. And our final approach speed that we've got is about 120. The flaps are almost where we need them to be. Our VRF is 120 knots roughly.
has vacated the runway.
And then even disregard. Dreamjet 21, surface wind 280 degrees, 9 knots, runway 2 left, clear for takeoff, boy.
Alright, clear for takeoff, 2 left, Dreamjet 21, bye-bye.
Scandinavian 29, apologies. Taxi right on Sierra and contact ground 121 destination.
Contact ground, please repeat the frequency.
121 decimal 8.
121 decimal 8. There's up to that.
Just so we're ready. Bit of a wind, but yeah, we're doing alright here.
Good day, hold short, runway 2 left.
At 4 DME, we'll still right down. Do it now. It's about 123 knots, which is pretty slow for a 737, but we're quite light, and it was a short flight, so makes sense. We're using flap 30. There is someone taking off in front of us. Hopefully he'll be well on our way.
Dublin Tower, good evening. Lufthansa 720 outside fully established, 28 left, 895.
Lufthansa 725 Charlie, good day 2, continue approach for number 2, service wind 290 degrees, 7 knots.
So you can see him just taking off.
1,000.
In the distance there.
Lufthansa 725 Charlie, reduce your final approach speed, please.
185, surface wind 290 degrees, 7 knots, runway 28 left, clear down.
Pit land 28 left, Rhino 185.
Lift on 725,
So,
Charlie, you
I'm
copy
flying
last?
now.
Copy, reducing speed, lift on 70 Charlie for the final course.
Thank you.
Bit low. Bit of a crosswind. That we're correcting. It's an inopportune moment for that this connect to happen, but we'll see if we're still connected to VATSIM. It might just be the
Lift on to 725, Charlie, expect late landing clear.
Expecting late landing clean, lift on the 70
30, 20, 10.
Ryanair 185, expedite, vacating.
Go vacate and expedite Ryanair 185. Get out of here as quickly as possible.
Lift on to 725 Charlie, surface wind 290 degrees, 7 knots, runway 28 left, clear down.
Kepler 28 left, lift on 70 Charlie.
Yeah, we'll just get out of its way. There we go. All a bit rushed, but it's just out the way of everyone. It's quite a slow approach speed, to be honest, but maybe that's why
Dreamjet 21, on frequency.
he wants us out the way.
Dreamjet 21.
Dreamjet 21, just to be advised, Dublin is an automatic handoff to your departure frequency when passing 2000, so you can contact Shannon now.
Plenty of space from behind us.
Alright, roger that. We'll note that for next time and over to Shannon departure 131.150, Dreamjet 21.
Not a problem, thanks.
Don't know if our traffic.
Ryanair 185, welcome to Dublin. Continue Sierra and contact ground 121.8.
Continue Sierra 121.8. Thanks, Ryanair 185.
Shamrock 552, Atlanta point runway 3, Foxtrot Echo 1, hold short 28 left, Shamrock 585.
So Sierra is down here. We'll give ground a call in a second.
Ryanair 7 Papa Fox, request taxi.
Ryanair 7 Papa Foxtrot, taxi straight ahead, Papa 1, enter left runway 1634, hold short of runway 28 left.
Straight ahead, link 5, Papa 1, backtrack left onto 1634, hold short 28 left, Ryanair 7 Papa Fox.
Software 9 holding short, Whiskey 1.
It's busy.
Scandinavian 289 across runway 1634, Hotel 1, link 4, stand 121 Lima.
Software 9, can I take you there?
Telephone for that person.
Cross runway 1634, Hotel 1, link 4, stand 121 Lima.
Can you please repeat the stand?
121 Lima.
121 Lima.
Do you see me correctly on a stance 201?
Delta Echo 61, say again, sorry?
We'll just puttle down and we'll hold just before
I just want to confirm that I'm in a stand 201.
AFM.
Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.
See ya.
Dublin ground Ryanair 185 with you on Sierra.
Ryanair 185, hello. Taxi Sierra, left Whiskey 2, hold short runway 1634.
Sierra, Whiskey 2, hold short 1634, Ryanair 185. So, we're just going to go down here.
Shamrock 585, contact Dublin Tower now, frequency 118.6, goodbye. 118.6, Shamrock 585, thank you.
Not first left, but second one.
Dublin ground, good evening. Lufthansa 17 Charlie, taxi on Sierra.
Lufthansa 72 Sierra Charlie, hello.
What we want to be ready
Sierra
to do
left
is
with
get our parking stands ready, because we're going to be going down Whiskey 2.
Left, continue taxi on Sierra, Whiskey 1, and then hold short of runway, Lufthansa.
Private jet over there.
Ryanair 7 Papa Foxtrot, contact on tower now from C1186, good day.
Tower now 1186, Ryanair 7 Papa Fox, thanks a lot, bye bye.
See ya.
Cool, sounds all really smooth. New update seems to be running pretty smoothly, and even on the ground at Dublin where it's busy. Where you can see a number of aircraft.
Seabird 37 Kilo Lima,
So there's a
contact
load
Dublin
of
Tower
Aer
now,
Linguses and
1186, good day.
Ryanairs over there. That's
One
Speedbird.
today.
And
Ryanair 185, crossway 1634, Mike 1, Foxtrot Alta, Delta Sierra, stand 110 Romeo, good day.
Course 1634, Mike 1, Foxtrot Alta, Delta Sierra, 110 Romeo. Have a good afternoon, Ryanair 185. That was a mouthful. So we're going over this runway. I don't know where we're going. Mike 1 is next.
Shamrock 736, repair sun push.
Foxtrot Alta, which is
Shamrock
down here.
736, push and start approved facing west, QNH
Delta
1032.
Sierra is the next bit to find. Ooh.
Push right west, QNH 1032.
That's just 110, so Delta Sierra is there. So basically we're going to go across the runway, which we are on. Then Mike 1, then the first left. This will be fine, guys, we've got this.
Shamrock 991.
So we're crossing the runway.
Shamrock 991, sorry, were you requesting clearance?
A-firm checking
Then
on
we'll have
you,
a
we're ready to
quick break
contact.
and zoom over to
Shamrock
Edinburgh.
991, cleared Shannon, Peleg 6 Alpha
So,
departure, runway
just
28
coming over the
left.
runway here, Mike 1,
Flight
and then
level 90,
Foxtrot Alta,
Cork
which is here.
6620, airborne frequency 131.
Delta Sierra is then the right,
4150.
and then we're into 110 right.
Clear to Shannon, flight plan route, Peleg 6 Alpha departure.
Keep this up just because I want to see where we're going. That was complex. So, we're going down here.
And the squawk 6620, Shamrock 991.
Shamrock 991, read back right, report ready, push and start.
We'll go, Shamrock 991.
Then we're heading down here. That's probably link 5, I imagine. Then we follow this all the way down. Take our first right. That is some static.
Last station calling, that was purely static, unreadable.
I think we're then looping into a parking space over
7
here.
to Sierra Charlie, cross me 1634, Hotel 1, Foxtrot, Link 2, stand 315, centre, good day.
So, I think these are the right turns we're looking for here. There's a load of lines which matches here. We're taking the first right.
Lufthansa 7 to Sierra Charlie, just confirm stand 315.
315. Dublin, good evening, Ryanair 9183, radio check.
Ryanair 9183, readability 5.
Thank you very much, and 737-800 information forward down to 126 West I-40 East, please.
Ryanair 9183, cleared Nice, Dexon 2 Alpha departure, runway 28 left, stop climb, fly level 90, squawk 6621, airborne frequency 131.150.
So we're going to take another bit of a right turn here.
Cleared Nice, Dexon 2 Alpha departure, runway 28 left,
And then
flight
the taxiway stopped.
squawk 6621 and airborne frequency 131.15, Ryanair 9183.
But we know it's
Ryanair
the
9183, read back correct, report ready, push and start.
second one here.
Okay, 9183.
So we'll aim for that. But this might be part of the beta, I'm not sure, but I'm not really sure what's happening here. I don't want to get anywhere near it. Look at it! Oh no! Okay, let's swing into our space before we... I mean, the truck's going down it, which is fine. Goodness me, something's happened definitely with the cable guy. Oh man, okay. It's all good, guys, it's all good. Just as we come on stand, we'll move our generators onto the APU and turn on EPB. that'll do us nicely there. We'll put the parking brake on. Now, disconnect power. Turn off our lights. Which probably would have blinded whoever's on stand with us. To report that massive crater to the Microsoft Flight Simulator team.
Libra 37
so
Kilo Lima, surface wind 290 degrees 7 knots. Take off the way.
We'll get some external pit power. Let's get some chops on. Request that.
99183, ready to push start, stand 126.
Ground services.
Ryanair 90183, push on start approved, face west, QNH 1033.
Request some
Push
stairs.
west,
And the passenger bus. Put that to 0. And then we'll start to deplane people as well. Set this back to 100. Leave that at 3000. Have a little look outside. Cool, guys. Good. Successful first flight. Here comes the passenger bus. That's great. And we'll go back down into here. Done that.
Shamrock 726 ready to taxi.
Passenger bus arrives, then we should be able to start deplaning.
736, taxi, link 3, left, Foxtrot, Echo 1, hold short runway 28 left.
Taxi link 3, left Foxtrot, Echo 1, runway 28, Shamrock 726.
Yep, so let's start deplaning. It's all good. We can put ground power now. It's off the APU. Switch off our window heat and our yaw damper. And we'll just leave the aircraft basically in a state which we can jump in and go again when we need to.
Dublin Town, Lufthansa 720 charge on the block, shutting down. Thank you for your service. Have a great Saturday.
Good night.
So what I'll do, guys, is let's get a view that you guys can have a look at while we set some things up in the background. And then we'll go from there. I'll leave that there for you guys, and I'll do a couple of things in the background, and then we'll get ready to go.
Shamrock 76, holding short of Echo 1.
One and 9183, request taxi.
Xiaomi 991 looking for a pushing track.
Alright guys, so just followed our flight plan for getting out of Dublin, and we should be able to load in our new flight here. Let's get to see what happens here. So it's a ROTAV 2, but let's get a couple of things that we need here first. So the airport chart, again we'll use that to taxi out, and parking stands. Got these here, in that, and ROTAV 2 Alpha, which is just a right turn basically out, and then come over here and pin Tunzo 1 Echo arrival, and then Edinburgh. Chart for the arrival, and then the airport charts as well, so we know where we are going to. Perfect. We know we'll understand 110 right, because we left that one already, and we got put here when we arrived. In terms of the aircraft itself, so it's in the same sort of state we left in. One thing I didn't do is we do need to turn off our transponder, just because we won't be squawking the similar squawking. It's not even a word. We'll go through our flows again, just up the top. So we've got ground power, it's obviously on, electrics are on, yaw damper we haven't got yet. We're going up to 25,000 feet this time, and Edinburgh is 136 feet, so 150, that's the closest. Turn off our anti-collision, put this to steady, everything else is off as it should be. And if we just have a little look over here, oh god, don't know what happened over here, but I will take a screenshot and stick that into a file so I can upload it to the Flight Simulator forums. So people know what's going on. It's quite exciting. Cool. Right, guys, let's get the second leg underway. We'll see how much traffic control we have. I think the guys will be logging off very soon. They have worked a shift and a half at the moment, so let's get set up though. I mean, what we should really do is have released the bus back, but we'll put that there and hit start. We'll get the 148 back on. In terms of fuel, we do want to get a fuel truck over here. We need to get over to Edinburgh on this early evening flight, about 5,400 kilograms. Let's do that there. Oh, wait, when he comes, we'll hit start. And then we'll let's just put our reference airport in the IGW, and we've already got our IRS aligned, which is fine. Also get our flight plan and request that, which I did on sim brief just while I was away from the sim there. We'll select and request that. Look outside, there's the fuel guy. Bus is still there. Typical Ryanair, get people off early, get people on as quickly as possible. Now we'll load in our flight plan. You can see it's got origin and destination already. While that's doing that, let's go FS Actions, Ground Services, start fueling. Activate that, execution. Departure and arrival, so we don't run 28 left because we just came into Dublin on it. And we are going on a ROTAV to Alpha, which is this. Execute. Departure arrival again. OS24. It's a Tunstall 1 Echo arrival into Edinburgh tonight. And it's the OS24. And we are 45.5. Again, 3 reserves, 3 cost index. We're going up 25,000 feet on the way over to Edinburgh. The cruise wind is 291 at 21. Honk that in. That's fine, we'll figure that out. Our transition level is 5,500 out of Dublin. That's on the ATIS. And we're on QNH 1032, which is what we had when we came in. Cool. N1 limit, we'll leave for the moment. In terms of departure, on 28 left, let's have a little look at it. So, 2 Alpha, 278 in the course, which is already in there because that's what we're landing. We're obviously coming in on that heading as well. Just put the heading to 278 and initial climb should go here. Shelter 5,000. Yeah, interesting. Flight level 90 it seems to be. And then ROTAV is 230, but we'll go 9,000 to begin with. All good. So we're over here as we found when we shut down, and then we'll probably be going back along this runway towards 28 left. Figure that out when we get there. How are we doing with things like fuel? So we're fueled up, fuel truck can go, we're still boarding people, which is all good. Let's get the yaw damper on, bring on some window heats, And we'll start the APU while we're here as well. Turn on anti-collision just so we don't so people know that we normally do that when we're starting the engine, but it doesn't hurt to have it on now. So I think the only person who's on now is Tower, which is 118.6. So just flick to that. Let's just check any discontinuities in the flight plan. Yes, here we are. So just pop that into there, hit execute. All good. And we saw when we looked at 9,000 was the first limit, and then 23,000. So that is all good. Clear that warning message. We will figure that out as we go. 278 is being put in 9,000. And reset our fuel because we're now on a separate leg. All good. The APU is now up and running, so APU bleed can come on. Got the air conditioning going on, and we will move onto the APU for power. Perfect. See how we're doing with people coming onto our busy flight. Still a wee while to go. There's not as much to do in terms of the turnaround. Have a little look around the airport. It's quieter. I imagine they'll be shutting up shop at some stage. That doesn't look very good over there, does it? What is happening with that KLM? It's taxiing off a big hill. God, Dublin Airport is a bit of a roller coaster, isn't it?
Tower, Shamrock 213, ready to taxi.
Shamrock 213, taxi Foxtrot 1, Echo 1.
I'm a bit nervous what's going to happen when I get to Edinburgh, but we'll see.
Foxtrot 1, Echo 1, hold short 28 left, Shamrock 213.
And advise ready for departure.
Will kill, 213.
So, generally the new SIM update has been good. But then clearly there's still some things that are not amazing. Like the roller coaster that is the Dublin Airport. Ooh, that bus. You can go now. And you go. Oh no, you can't. Still people boarding. Send them away. It's my first turnaround in the PMDG, so we'll see what happens. Could be absolutely horrific. Might have forgotten something, but we'll see. Oh, it's so quiet all of a sudden in Dublin, but clearly end of an event, everyone's gone home. One 147 and then 148. No. So we can release and we can remove the chokes and get everyone.
Shamrock 213, are you fully ready?
Hey firm, Shamrock 213.
Shamrock 213, surface wind 32 degrees, 10 knots, runway 28 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 28 left, Shamrock 213.
Dublin Tower, it's Ryanair 185 with you, stand 110 right with Charlie, Boeing 737-700, request clearances filed to Edinburgh.
Ryanair 185, clear Edinburgh, road type 2 Alpha for departure, off runway 28 left, stop climb flight level 90, squawk 6614, airborne frequency 131.150.
Clear to Edinburgh, Rotav 2 Alpha, 28 left, stop climb, flight level 90, squawk 6614, and airborne frequency is 131.150, Ryanair 185.
Ryanair 185, read back correct, report ready, push and start.
Local, Ryanair 185. Tel 6614, and we'll just move that to TARA. Stop climb was 9,000 feet, which we've got in there, and 131.15 for when we're in the air, so 131.150. Cool. Right, let's get a bit of pushback set up. Plan. Don't want to go into that big hole off to our left hand side particularly. Let's go about there, that'll do. Cool. Is there anything we need to do? Not really, I don't think, he says, but we could do. Turn off the probes on. Got APU bleed on, we're on there, that's fine. Oh, you're ready to go? I'm sure I've forgotten something, but let's see. Ryanair 185 is ready for a push and start.
Ryanair 185, push and start approved, QNH 1032 onto Delta Sierra.
Start approved, QNH 1032 onto Delta Sierra, Ryanair 185. And that's Delta Sierra is where we're pushing onto, so that's the taxiway we came in, which is this one here. Yeah, all good. Alright, let's request pushback. Ah, yes, suddenly it appears. Why is he not pushing me back? Hello? Plan. See if this works, if not, we'll do it manually.
Cockpit to ground.
There we go.
This is ground. Stand by.
Turn off our packs so that we start the engine. So let's get on our way to Edinburgh.
Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment
Ryanair
is removed.
508 Romeo, good afternoon.
The
Dublin
parking
Tower,
brakes
fully
are set.
established
You may lift.
Parking brakes
Ryanair
set. Lifting the aircraft.
508 Romeo, hello. Continue approach runway 28 left.
Well, that's
Continue
aggressive.
approach 28 left, Ryanair 508 Romeo.
We are cleared for start and push.
Okay, cleared for push start.
Parking brakes are released.
Ryanair 508 Romeo,
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in
runway 28 left, split land.
Yeah, we'll start in the sequence.
Ryanair 508 Romeo,
Start the engines. Yeah, we're looking for that 25% here, then putting fuel in. That's roughly 25. Fuel goes in. Get that outer view set for you guys. And we'll go with this one on the way over to Edinburgh. Actually, yeah, no, that works. I'm waiting for the start switch to pop out, which it will do. Let me start the other one. Close our pushback helper now. And we introduce fuel.
Okay, pushback completed.
Flight
Please set your
directives.
parking brake.
Parking brake.
Parking brake set.
Parking brake set. Lowering aircraft.
It's a bit more gentle.
Ground. Startup is complete. You may disconnect.
Roger. Good engine start. Clear it to disconnect. See you at the side. Have a good flight.
Holding position
Cool.
waiting for the visual. Thank
So-
you and goodbye.
RTO goes back on. In terms of if we have a rejected takeoff, and put in our 3 stages of flap, which you can hear here. But you won't be able to see because it's obviously at the back of the wing, but you can see the slats coming forward, which is perfect. And up here, we want to move onto the engines. We can turn the APU off. Turn off our APU bleed. So on and all good to go. We'll turn our taxi lights on as well. And yeah. And now we have to figure out how to get to the runway, which is going to be a massive trek, I imagine. Ryanair 185 is ready for taxi.
Ryanair 185, taxi Delta Sierra, Foxtrot Alta, Papa 1, enter left and backtrack from 1634, hold up runway 28 left.
Delta Sierra, Foxtrot Alta, then Papa 1, backtrack, runway 1634, hold short, 28 left, Ryanair 185. So, Delta Sierra, Papa 1, backtrack, and then, yeah, that's all cool. So basically we're going to do the opposite of what we did before, really. Oh, I know what that is telling us. What we haven't done is our N1 performance takeoff. Just pull the photo back just while we get that done. So 125.
Ryanair 508 Romeo for taxi.
125. And our trim,
Ryanair
5.17.
508 Romeo, taxi Sierra Whiskey 2, hold short runway 1634. Sierra Whiskey 2, 1634, Ryanair 508 Romeo.
That teaches me to rush things. There we go. Trim 23. Now we're good to go. And we don't get the warning when we advance the throttles because it now thinks we know what we're doing. I wonder if we can get a better taxi. Yeah, we'll just go. Going up one and then
Station, Gold Stations, new airport frequency 1228.
1228.
Dublin target afternoon, Shamrock 6 Alpha, Papa 10 miles out, ILS 281.
Shamrock 6, Alpha Papa, hello, Zips Twins, 320 degrees, 10 knots, runway 28 left, clear to land.
128 is
Shamrock 6, Alpha Papa.
definitely Unicom.
Rhino 185, just confirm new airborne frequency 122.8.
Yeah, we got that. Unicom 122.8, Rhino 185.
Sure.
Trying to put it up a thing though. Keep talking to me. 122.8. Cool. Then swing around this corner. Then we're taking the first right. Then down the runway. Then we'll take off and get out of here. So, Papa 1 is coming up on our right hand side here. So we're going to enter in there. And here. And then we take a left backtrack down here. Chap's kindly waiting for us on the right, so we will zoom down.
Rhino 508 Romeo. Rhino 508 Romeo behind the company 737 passing left to right, taxi Hotel 1, link 4, standard choice. After the company left to right, Hotel 1, link 4, standard choice, thank you, Rhino 508 Romeo.
To see him as we go past. There he is. Thanks for waiting, mate. Landing lights so they are ready to go when we get down the end here.
Rhino 185 advise ready.
Yeah, Rhino 185 is ready for departure.
Rhino 185 behind the arriving Aer Lingus A320, line up right, runway 28 left behind.
Behind the arriving aircraft, line up and wait, 28 left behind, Rhino 185. Oh, I must find that really confusing to say. Let's just cycle our flight directors. Up 278, 278, VNav and LNav, thank you very much. Where is, oh there it is, coming through the murk.
Dublin to November Sierra, can you hear me?
November Alpha Sierra, readability 5.
So, once this person lands, we'll line up. But we're only line up and wait. Forgot to update the information for you guys on the ribbon at the top, but that should now work. So, he has landed. Off we go. Well, not off we go. Line up and wait. So, we just wait here until we're given takeoff clearance, and then we get handed off automatically and we're going over to Unicom because I don't think there's any other controllers on. Which is fair enough. It's Saturday night, we would hope people are having a bit of a break.
Double Zargate, good evening, sorry. Shamrock 564 Kilo, stand forward, your clearance specialist, please.
Shamrock 564 Kilo, stand by 1 moment, brakes, right now 185, just wind, 320 degrees, 10 knots, runway 28 left, clear for takeoff, good day.
Clear for takeoff, 28 left, thanks for your help, Rhino 185. So, that's him handing us off, pretty much. We'll hit Tolga. Let's get out of here. The roller coaster that is Dublin Airport behind.
V1. Rotate.
Dublin November 05, Beechcraft King A 350 at stand ramp 195, Uniform Delta, 1957 traffic.
November Sierra number 2, clear and stand by, brake, Shamrock 6 Alpha Papa, taxi Sierra, hold short, 1634. Taxi Sierra, hold short, 1634, Shamrock 6 Alpha Papa. Shamrock 564, Kilo, exit clearance, support, ready to copy. Ready to copy.
In flaps.
Shamrock 564 Kilo, cleared Barcelona, NDEC 1 Alpha, departure runway 28 left, stop climb flight level 90.
Go over to 122 decimate like he asked us to, and that's our RTO here. I might have lifted the flaps up just a little bit too early there. It seems like we are struggling speed-wise, but we're getting there. If the nose was just to come down a little bit, that'd be better. There we go. Perfect. And some clouds. Stream seems to be handling it okay. And we'll just continue all the way up to our flight level 250. Just because there's no one here to clear us from. Gone through transition level, so skimming the tops of the clouds. Cockpit just to check everything's okay. So it will try and level off because it's got a restriction set at flight level 90. But what we'll do if we hit altitude intervention and then hit it again, we'll start to climb, and that just keeps our climb going. Away we go again. So, climbing out of Dublin, and we'll take 2 Alpha. So here we go. Then we get up to Rotev. As we get towards Edinburgh, we know we're on runway 24, where the 8 is, so it's 241 degrees in the course, so we can already prepare for that. You could do this much later in the flight if you wanted to. For 1, and it's 108.9. We tend to fly into Edinburgh quite a lot on this channel, so you should try and remember these frequencies. 108, 90. 2.90. Super. Now you don't have to worry about that. We can turn off our lights. Easier said than done using a mouse wheel, as we shall see. Perfect. Here we are cruising out, off towards Edinburgh. There's the Scottish Centre on, so we'll chat to him hopefully as we get closer. Unable 250 knots at Tala, that's right, we will slow down. Don't you worry, aeroplane, we've got you. So we're shooting up to our top of climb, and you can see it's not long until we get to our top of descent. And Scottish are 135,525, so we'll just put that in so we're ready. 135,525. Our top of climb was very quick, and then we can always have a look at what our descent looks like. So basically Tunzo at flight level 170, and then Tala, and then Tartan. We can check that in our FMC. So if we move over here, so Tunzo, which is here, 17,000 is flight level 170. Tala 250 knots. Tartan 230, flight level 70, and then we'll get vectored hopefully into the runway. So we're all set up, all good to go. A nice little tailwind. See what things look like outside. Into the evening here. It's been a good test for the new sim update. Might test all my tests that I have. See if these work or not. Oh yeah, there we go. Sorry guys, clicked away from the stream there for a second. I was just testing something out. Might try again. It's quite quiet on the stream. Super, well that sort of worked. Just seeing if I can set up my alerts. It's quite tricky. Well, it's probably not for people who stream a lot, but for me, it's tricky. Down. So aircraft passing off to our right hand side soon. Down here. So I think we're being asked to contact the Scottish Centre 135.525. Scottish Control, very good evening. Ryanair 185 with you, flight level 250.
Ryanair 185, Scottish Control, input 1 Echo arrival, route direct Tartan.
Input 1 Echo, direct Tartan, Ryanair 185.
KLM 0924, read back.
that busy. I think we had the Tunzel 1 Echo, not the Impet 1 Echo.
Scottish Radar, good evening.
Interesting. Interesting.
80, inbound VNAS, Atlanta University 80.
Lufthansa 9280, Scottish Control, rig direct Dev Base, Delta Echo Victor Bravo India.
Direct Dev Base from the 98. Can I contact you on CDPNC?
Affirm. Easy 75 Charlie Echo, descend altitude 3,000 feet. Sleeper 93 Delta, Monty Unicom, sure.
The Unicom Speed 190 Delta, maybe seeing you, sunlight.
KLM 0924, read back.
Goes on ground 121,750. 121,750. Top 10 when we land. Alright guys.
KLM 0924, Scottish.
Sorry for faffing around with some of the tests there. It's pretty quiet on the stream, so.
Easy 75 Charlie Echo, turn left heading 275, cleared RS approach, runway 24.
Scottish Control, November 271 Kilo Quebec.
November 271 Kilo Quebec, Scottish, pass message.
Scottish November 271 Kilo Quebec at Dundee, requesting IFR clearance to Dublin.
November 271 Kilo Quebec, cleared to Dublin via Gotham. Initial climb flight level 50, squawk 0757.
Okay, clearance to Dublin via Gotham and flight level 50 initially, squawk 0757, November 271 Kilo Quebec.
November 271 Kilo Quebec, correct, expect runway 27.
Runway 27, November 271 Kilo Quebec.
Air France 355, monitor Unicom, bye bye.
Thanks for the service, Unicom, to do it, bye bye.
Oscar Hotel Charlie Lima India, descend flight level 70, cleared to leave controlled airspace by descent.
This is flight level 70, Oscar Hotel Charlie Lima India.
Easy 75 Charlie Echo, surface wind 260 degrees, 11 knots, runway 24, cleared to land.
Cleared to land, 24, Charlie.
Okay, so just in the cruise, all pretty relaxed. Should be landing just after 7 PM UK time, 6 and Zulu. Next up, set up. Go for auto brake 2 again, just when we're entering that descent.
Scottish November 271 Kilo Quebec and Dundee fully ready.
November 271 Kilo Quebec, startup approved, no weather data. Edinburgh QNH 1029.
Okay, startup approved, and copy the Edinburgh QNH 1029, and we are ready for taxi as well.
November 271 Kilo Quebec, roger, taxi holding point Alpha, report ready.
Taxi holding point Alpha, report ready. November 271 Kilo Quebec.
Ryanair 185, when ready, descend flight level 200.
Flight level 200 when ready, Ryanair 185. So, when ready,
Oscar Hotel Charlie Lima India is
when
the
we
beacon
are
construction service
ready. And the reason I'm putting in 20,000 but not descending yet is our top of descent is at this point here, so we're not quite there yet. So, when ready means it's up to us. It's our decision. Just keeps it a bit easier to plan things. Let's see what we want to do descent-wise. The forecast winds.
Scottish November 271 Kilo Quebec ready for departure runway 27.
November 271 Kilo Quebec, hold position after departure runway 27, turn left direct Gotham.
Copy that, hold position after departure runway 27, turn left direct to Gotham for November 271 Kilo Quebec.
November 271 Kilo Quebec, correct via Alpha, runway 27 clear for takeoff.
Via Alpha, runway 27 clear for takeoff, November 271 Kilo Quebec.
Easy 75 Charlie Echo, taxi left Alpha, hold Alpha 12, contact ground 121.750, bye bye.
So that's it, our top of descent.
Oscar Hotel Charlie Lima India, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1028, cleared ILS approach runway 23.
There we go. So, start to dip the nose. Engines pull back because as we descend, we don't need as much power because of the glide that the airplane goes into maintains it by dipping the nose.
Oscar Hotel Charlie Lima India, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1028, cleared ILS approach runway 23. Scandinavian 910, monitor Unicom, bye-bye.
Unicom for Scandinavian 910, thank you for the service.
November 271 Kilo Quebec, report passing level.
Passing 3000 now for flight level 50, November 271 Kilo Quebec.
November 271 Kilo Quebec, roger, deconfliction service, cleared to enter controlled airspace, climbing flight level 100.
Copy that, deconfliction service, just enter controlled airspace and climb flight level 100 for November 271 Kilo Quebec.
November 271 Kilo Quebec, correct. Ryanair 185, descend flight level 70, high speed approved, expect ILS approach, runway 24.
Then flight level 70, high speed approved and expecting runway 24, Ryanair 185. I don't think we'll go high speed, that just gets a bit, well, we can do it, but it will mess up our planet. We already are cantering along at a rate of knots. But it's quiet, so I guess that's why.
Oscar Hotel Charlie Lima India, just confirm, are you flying direct to join the final, or are you direct to end via November Sierra still?
We'll be flying direct on the final approach course, ILS runway 23, Oscar Charlie Lima India.
Oscar Hotel Charlie Lima India, roger, report established.
We'll go Oscar Charlie Lima India.
Cork Center, good day, Lufthansa 1 Hotel Tango, flight level 340 inbound, already.
Lufthansa 1 Hotel Tango, Scottish Control, Agped 1 Golf arrival.
Agped 1 Golf arrival, thank you very much, Lufthansa 1 Hotel Tango.
Scottish Control, Golf Bravo, Papa, clear by, Kilo, unit 1028, request to rejoin the Peter Settlement inbound strategy.
Golf Bravo Papa Kilo Mike, cleared to enter the Aberdeen control zone via Peterhead Lane, VRP, not above altitude 2,000 feet VFR. Report the field in sight.
Yeah, the Peterhead Lane and the Bravo Papa Kilo Mike.
Let's go get up there, it's right on the Chifa, which you climbing 150 for 250.
Oscar Hotel Charlie Lima India, established runway 23.
Oscar Hotel Charlie Lima India, surface wind 250 degrees, 13 knots, runway 23, clear to land.
Runway 23, clear for land, Oscar Hotel Charlie Lima India.
Ryanair 935, Scottish Control, Squawk 6616, Blacker 1 Golf arrival.
6616 and Black 1 Golf arrival, Ryanair 95. Squawk 6616.
From.
Is there any actual confirm with Black 1 Golf arrival?
Ryanair 925, AFM. Ryanair 935, climb flight level 250.
250, Ryanair 935.
Cool guys, so let's get prepped. That little bar works if I Hooked up, there we go.
Scottish Control KLM 924 at Eglinton, request taxi.
Nice evening. Should get the ATIS. Transition level is 70, surface wind 26011.
KLM 0924, taxi holding point Bravo, runway 26.
1029. And what we didn't do, and I think on the last flight as well, was set our minimums. Let's go like 250. Get some drag in.
KLM 0924, taxi holding point Bravo, runway 26.
That's looking good.
Ryanair 185, fly heading 040 degrees. Vectors Allies approach runway 24.
Fly heading 040 for Victor's 24, Ryanair 185. So we're going to heading select mode. The airport is off to our left hand side, so over here. Let's go over that direction basically.
That was covered, so we might be able to get it on right 3 with
Oscar Hotel Charlie Lima India, Roger, taxi parking of your choice, bye bye.
it's not much of Oscar Charlie Lima India, thank you, bye bye.
Almost at 7,000 as we begin our final approach into Edinburgh.
Ryanair 185, 1 miles, runway 24, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1029.
And 4,000, QNH 1029, Ryanair 185. This is where we start using vertical speed.
November 271 Kilo, Quebec, radar control.
Edinburgh ground, EV75 Charlie Echo, A320, ramp 2, QNH 1029, information Kilo, requesting IVR clearance Amsterdam via the Gotham 1 Charlie departure.
Oh, that's going to go down well.
I can still hear you, buddy, but that's my call sign, East 75 Charlie Echo. I just landed from Gatwick.
Ryanair 185, turn left, heading 005.
Left 005, Ryanair 185.
Scottish November 271 Kilo Quebec, did you attempt to make a call?
November 271 Kilo Quebec. AFARM, you're inside controlled airspace now, so it's a radar control.
November 271 Kilo Quebec, thanks.
Start to slow things down a bit here.
Golf Kilo Mike, radar control, join and report left base runway 16.
Some windmills over there.
Ryanair 935, when ready, descend flight level 70, high speed approved.
Descend 70, high speed approved, Ryanair 935.
So we'll get vectored in, bit of a left turn here. Nice evening in Edinburgh though. Everything going smoothly. This will be the last of our 2 legs of the day. It's been quite long, but it's been good. Good to try out the
Golf
new
Kilo Mike,
update.
final.
It's been really smooth. And PMDG 737 seems to work really well with it as well, so yeah, all really good. When we get towards the turn, we'll probably slow down to about 180 knots. We don't want to overshoot it, which can easily happen. I think that's Arthur's seat there. That's
Golf
the
Kilo
city of
Mike,
Edinburgh.
surface wind 080 degrees, 4 knots, runway 16, clear to land. Ryanair 185, turn left, heading 355, descend altitude 3,000 feet.
Left 355 down to 3,000 feet, Ryanair 185. So we'll slow down now a little bit. A couple of stages of flaps in just to help slow us down. Coming out over to the it's the Firth of Forth, and then we turn left to intercept.
Golf Kilo Mike, vacate at Echo, taxi TA apron.
We'll set up for the approach.
Ryanair 185, turn left, heading 275, cleared at approach, runway 24.
Left 275, cleared for the approach, runway 24, Ryanair 185. Give ourselves a bit of an angle. nice sunset here. Very nice. So we can see the IOS. Here's our descent.
Scottish Control, KLM 924 out of
coming.
level 70, climbing level 100. We're inbound to Dimley.
KLM 0924 Scottish, hello again, Squawk 7613.
Oh, let's do that. So if we hit approach now.
Scottish Control, easy 193 on ground at Edinburgh, stand 2, requesting pushback and start.
There we go, and then hit approach.
Easy 193 Scottish, push and start approved, straight back.
Perfect.
Push start approved, straight back, easy 193.
So, captured the glide slope, and we're turning runway straight ahead of us. Perfect. So, let's just brief if we need to do a go around. Straight ahead, climb 3000 and then as directed. Pretty simple. Let's get the taxi charts up.
2500.
Let's get the gear down, slow down.
Ryanair 185, surface wind 26, 0 degrees, 9 knots, runway 24, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 24, Ryanair 185. It's quite an early landing clearance, but I'll take it.
KLM 0924,
really
radio
quiet.
check.
So, our approach
Scottish
speed
Control,
is about
KLM
130 knots.
924 out of level 115, climbing level 350. We're inbound to Dimley.
KLM 0924 Scottish, radio check.
And that's at, what number? 15. So, this is our approach setup.
Ryanair 935, fly heading 035, vectors
Yeah,
added.
Scottish, stand by, KLM 924, try something else, stand by.
Turn right 030, 025,
Shamrock 213, monitor Unicom, bye bye.
And the other phone.
Glide slow.
Yeah, that's fair, we're quite low.
Glide slow.
I'll need to beat off some speed. There we go. Back on profile.
Scottish, KLM 924, how do you?
Don't sink. Don't sink. Too low.
KLM 0924, read about P5, how'd you go?
Reaching 5 now, seems to have some problems with the headset here, it's all fine now.
I don't think they are too low, we're like bang on the glide slope. I know what you're
Scottish
right.
Control, easy 193 on ground Edinburgh, ready for taxi.
That's very confusing.
Easy 193, taxi holding point Delta 1, runway 24.
Too low. Terrain.
Taxi holding point Delta 1 for runway 24, easy 193.
Too low. Terrain. Too low.
Not sure.
KLM 0924, squawk 7613.
Too low. Terrain.
7613, KLM 924.
I'm still landing. If we weren't too low there,
I
so.
think you can do better than that.
Thanks. That's very strange. That might be part of the beta. Anyway, thundering down now the runway. Trying to slow down. That was
Lift down to 1
quite
Hotel
hard hit.
Tango, when ready, descend flight level 200.
All very exciting. But made it down. Welcome to Edinburgh, everyone. Not really sure what that terrain warning was because we were alright, in my view. Anyway, might get past towards ground now. Get the flaps up. Tidy up the aircraft. Flight directors can come off.
KLM 0924, climb flight level 250, report requested level.
Climb level 250, we are requesting flight level 350 today.
KLM 0924, climb flight level 350.
Let's get rid of lights.
Climb maintain, flight level 350, KLM 924.
Let's not taxi off the grass. We'll just slow down here. Get the APU started. And hopefully we'll get handed over to ground if they're on. But they're not. No? That seems quite slow. And Scottish Ryanair 185 is clear of runway 24.
Ryanair 185, roger, taxi stand 1 Bravo.
Taxi stand 1 Bravo. Thanks for your help, Ryanair 185. This is really slow, which might be just some of the scenery that's not particularly compatible with the beta update or with DirectX 12, but 1 Bravo. It's down here. Right at the end. And I think on my scenery that I've got there's already an airplane there, but we'll see. Anyway, all good fun. Let's get up here. Now to see onto the bus. And we'll turn right. So I think it's where that EasyJet is. So we might just have to park over it, which isn't great, but let's see. Interesting, I think on the stream everything's still going smoothly, but on my PC things have slowed down quite a lot. Anyway, we'll squeeze in here. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Quite a long stream, but hopefully shows that there's a few things that maybe we need to be sorted out, and once they are, I'm sure they will be perfect. So this is the awkward thing with static scenery. It's definitely there. Oh, everything's just sped up again. Anyway, ignore me. EasyJet, sorry, I have to park here. It's very awkward. Lovely. Oh, see, I knew that was going to happen. We will leave the stream there, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll do this again soon. Alright, cheers guys, bye bye.